Let me ask you about, then, the way it works, just for you guys as a unit now, because presumably you've all got... You were saying earlier, it used to be your whole life, performing it. Now, presumably, you all have to respect each other's time, each other's space, and each other's families a little bit more, because you've all got other things going on. Is that easy to do? Do you have someone who kind of masterminds that, or do you just all kind of, like, very cautious of using up the other person's time and space?
Yeah, we're all pretty respectful of each other, aren't we? We're always talking and discussing what to do now. And before we do anything, it's a big decision and a sit-down. Because, you know, although it appears we're everywhere, we actually... I don't think we work as often as people think we do. No. We really take seriously having weekends off, etc., etc.
You know, I don't know if you... I think we spoke last time about the time when you decided, yeah, maybe this could work. Maybe if we got better together, this would work. But do you know that some of that was filmed? No. When you first met up again and decided that those first moments where you approached the fellas and said, how about this?
You mean the documentary?
No, there's some other footage.
Oh, really?
Which you might not have seen.
No.
This might be the first time. This is... I think you're like, this is when Gary first approached the boys. Have a look at this.
I don't know what it were, but something told me at the time to put Take That back together. Well, it was actually my bank manager's idea.
This can't be right.
Guys, it's me, Gary Barlow. You there?
Gary, is it really you? You look so thin.
Oh, thanks. What happened?
The royalties dried up, Gary. Now we forage here for food. Think of it, Gary. Me, Jason Orange, reduced to this. I'm really grateful Nan is not alive to see it.
Look, I'm putting the band back together. Are you in?
I'm sorry, Gary. 10 years is a long time.
We wouldn't wish to sully the memory of Take That.
All right.
Only joking, we're fucking starving!
Take that!
That's how it happened, apparently. That was from Star Stories. You'd seen that before.
We can't stop watching it.
Oh, it's funny, isn't it? It is funny.
Whoever's done that, they've researched it well because it's so accurate.
OK, let me ask you about the new single, OK, which is in the movie Stardust, which I should say was written by my beautiful and talented wife. Thank you for that pathetic lack of support.
She is, you know. You don't know this, right? I've watched you countless weeks flipping flirt with all the, you know, your female guests and stuff.
That's right, yes.
Without any reference at all to your wife and your wife's beauty.
Yeah.
And I've met her,
yes.
and I know why. No, I'm only kidding.
She gave you the lap dance. I thought it was Mark.
Jonathan's got a beautiful-looking wife, hasn't he?
She's lovely.
Do you like her breasts?
I was looking at her face.
You lying fucking breakdancer.
Never. She came to Gary's house.
Oh, didn't she come to the studio when you were recording the thing?
Yeah, it had been raining, so her nipples are really hard as well. So...
They weren't nipples, they were shields I put in there to keep you guys off her.
She's all right, mate, she's all right.
Well, thank you. But it's a great single. How long does it take you to write a song? Because you seem to be someone who genuinely has a gift for this kind of thing. Say I said to you, we really need a single, we need a new song. Would it take you more than an hour?
Writing a song about an hour, usually.
Seriously?
Yeah, but there's other processes going around it, so you'll record it and you'll change little bits. But in general, an hour would be...
So do you just walk around with lots of tunes in your head?
Rule the World, I don't know if everyone remembers, but we actually wrote that chorus in Spain. We were backstage at a show and we wrote that chorus then, before we even knew we were getting involved.
So how does it begin? One of you hums something? Or one of you goes, how about we start with
Sometimes,
this?
yeah.
Let's write the new Take That single right now. All right?
Go on, Gary.
Jonathan's wife.
It was raining that day, her nipples were hard.
Didn't rhyme.
You do the rhyming, I'm just giving it the emotion. Hey, before you go, though, let me ask you about the M&S modelling. How did that come about? Because you actually... Look at that. Looking good in the cheaper clothes. Now, reasonably priced. You hadn't done this before, I don't believe. You've done modelling of this sort before, have you, for part of a campaign?
No, we've never really partnered like a company before like this, so it's a bit of a first for us, but it was good fun, wasn't it? Nice
and presumably you get to keep the clothes.
Yeah, nice clobber.
And we get a discount card at M&S.
Now, what sort of... decided? What kind of discount? What size discount?
Well, we haven't actually sent it through yet, but I heard it might be 50%.
50%? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's only on clothes, not food.
Not food as well. Because they don't want old Tubby to fall off the wagon here, do they? The management had a word. Don't give it to Gary, he'll be in with a chicken balti every night. The single is out, I believe, on the 22nd. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it goes to #1. I really, genuinely. Is that bad luck to say that, or is it...
No.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if it goes to #1. I think he's one of the catchiest singles you've written for donkey's years.
Thank you.
They've all been in one. I like the Chai one, but this is, I think, the better one. Before we get to the live music, though, I have a little clip of you doing some modelling from years ago.
Really?
Now, I don't know whether you have seen this, because it went out on a live show, and you might well have been in the studio at the time. This is back from 1992, and they got you in a playground.
Playground.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know whether... Maybe you were just in the playground. You were young then. I don't know. Here we go. This is Take That, 15 years ago.
Meanwhile...
You know what I love about that is the fact that even though you're enjoying filming, you're also really enjoying being on the slide. Hey, you're going to perform for us this evening. I'm delighted. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You're always welcome here. It's great to have you back.
you.
And I'm so pleased you're doing so well and you're looking so great, and the single's just... I'm pretty sure going to go straight to the top of the charts. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to perform live for us, but for now, will you join me in saying thank you to Take That? I think the fellas, do you want to head over and get yourself all saddled up, whatever you need, equipment on there? We're going to get that ready. Thank you to all my guests, of course, this evening. The great Sir Terry Wogan, Callie Smith, Peter Saville, and, of course, Take That. Next week, I'll be joined by Hollywood superstar Kate Blanchett. We have the kitchen scientist Heston Blumenthal here, and from Strictly Come Dancing, the goddesses that are Kelly Brook and Penny Lancaster. Plus, we'll have great music from the mighty Duran Duran. Now, that's a band. But now, singing the fantastic Rule the World, it is Take That!